Morning everyone. It's time to plant up that, well, I think it might be a pear tree. I'm not 100% sure. Donated to me when I very first got on the plot. Couldn't even get it on the plot and it was already donated anyway. It's time to plant this tree before it dies. I've been watering it every couple of days. So I'm preparing a space. Let's go and have a look at it. So there's my apple tree, donated, the pear tree. Another apple or pear, I'm not sure what it is, guys. And then beside that, I'm preparing this space here between this donated tree and the buddleia, which is not doing very well for some reason, and I don't think it's anything I've done. So I've dug this space over here about 5 square meters, something like that. And yeah, you guessed it. I found loads more glass and plastic in there and something else which somebody left for me. Not sure if you can see that, guys, over there. This frame was laying in the soil from that section I've just dug. Hard work to get out, covered in soil, roots all the way through it. But I'm not sure what it is, to be honest with you. But it looks like some kind of bed frame. It's got made up of some kind of angled framework with a lip behind. But it's not the size of a bed, so I don't think it's a gate. If you know what it is, please let me know in the comments. Also, in exactly the same area, about a week or two ago, I was clearing this area ready to dig. You never guess what I found. You're gonna like this, guys.
Why? Why would you put that on an allotment plot?
Anyway, back to the tree. I've only dug this section once and we're on a slope going down to the north side of the plot. I've got out as many pebbles as I can, getting a nice bunch of pebbles there. If I ever get round to making a wildlife pond, I'll be reusing those for that, for the beach. Right, so I'm going to risk it and prepare a section 2 meters away from that small fruit tree, somewhere in the middle here. I'm going to dig out a hole ready for the donated pear tree slash bush, whatever it is. Let's pop it in there. By the way, everyone, anyone who's ever done any digging, do you ever find yourself apologising to the worms? I do every time, even though I'm using this fork here, which hopefully the worms will escape. Occasionally I catch one, or basically it must be a huge massive wrench to the worm to get pulled out of the soil, turned over and battered. I try not to do it. I try not to hurt the worms, but I find myself apologising to the worms, which, if they could understand me, I hope they would appreciate, but I do feel bad sometimes digging up the worms. I would rather do a no dig, but guys, getting all this glass, plastic and stones, bramble roots out of the soil this time round is my mission. So I've got to dig. But if this land had been untouched by humans, of course I wouldn't dig. But anyway, I digress. Let's crack on with the measurement. 2 meters away from that small tree, somewhere around there, and 1 meter in from the boundary of my plot, which is here. I'll bring you back, guys. I've also got some currant, a couple of little currant bushes or shrubs, young ones, stuffed into the side of here, which I've got to repot or plant today. Looks to be the right planting depth. I just got to get it looking a bit straight, haven't I? It's a very short tree, this is. I think it must be a tiny, very dwarf rootstock. Let's have a look, see how that's sitting at the moment. I mean, it's fairly upright. Really dig this in, push it in, heel it in a lot. That's been heeled in as hard as I can do it. I've levelled it out across the base. So we're in position, 2 meters away from that one, and the others run down the plot. I forgot, I've got to mulch it. So I got some leftover straw, and the reason I'm mulching it is literally to stop that soil drying out. You know, we haven't had rain for 5 weeks. So I'm going to put this straw around the bottom. Right, that's the 6th tree planted on my plot. I hope this one survives. I'm going to have to water them quite a bit, I'm afraid, these first few weeks, just to make sure they survive. No rain for 5.5 weeks now in northeast London. So I planted this dwarf fruit tree yesterday, and been thinking about it overnight, what to do with those currant bushes that were donated. And following a comment from Southpaw Davey Farm, thanks Dave, I've decided to plant one here between these 2 trees, and then a swing around, that's the other one, and then one this side of this tree. Right, that's those 2 currant bushes planted. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you come back again soon. And yeah, see you again soon. Cheers, guys.